OG Ekmo Kimo, I don't appreciate the fact that it took both of you 2-on-1 to beat me and take me out last week. 2-on-1? Try to take me out, Lance Cade, the brightest up-and-coming star this industry has ever seen? Well, Dayton, Ohio, February 13th, Valentine's Day's coming early for the Island Boys, because you two are gonna see the earliest St. Valentine's Day massacre you have ever seen.
OG Ekmo, Kimo, I admire you guys. Hell, I like your style, because we're a lot alike. You see, you seen an opportunity in Lance Cade last week, and you took it. But let me tell you how we differ. When you seen the opportunity, when you had the 20-year-old phenom down, when you had him beat, you did not finish the job. Now, like a good coach, sometimes I gotta put on my helmet, sometimes you gotta put on your shoulder pad, sometimes you gotta put on your knee pads, and you gotta go out there and you gotta teach these boys how to play ball. Well, come February 13th, the Montgomery County Fairground Coliseum, Dayton, Ohio. It's 4th down and 40. And all Lance Cade and I see is the gold mine. And believe me, Island Boys, we will finish the job.
You wanna be that? You wanna be Gotti? Take the money I see, clothes that I buy, ice that I wear.
All right, we're back, ready for action. Entering the ring now. We got tag team on the line. The victims or the opponents for the Island Boys, Gotti and Bennie The Bookie.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the HWA Tag Team titles. Introducing first, hailing from Raleigh, North Carolina, the other dark meat, Gotti, and his partner, hailing from the Bronx, New York, Bennie The Bookie.
Well, wait a minute.
And their opponents.
Bennie The Bookie is trying to take a bet from referee Robert Briscoe, and referees are not allowed to bet on the job. Oh, boy, I'm not even believing what I'm seeing. Bennie, you think he's warm in that jacket?
I think he probably is, but maybe he's got some lottery tickets or something on the inside pockets. I'm not sure. But his luck better be good, Jim, because the opponent's coming to the ring. He better be real lucky.
He better have an Uzi in the pocket of his jacket. Let's go to Haas with the introduction.
Hailing from the island of Samoa, they are the HWA Tag Team Champions, OG Ekmo and Kimo, the Island Boys.
Well, we've got tag team action here, the current HWA Tag Team Champions, Ekmo and Kimo, the Island Boys, going to be taking on Gotti, who, as we all know, Les, is the other dark meat.
Yes.
And his partner, Bennie The Bookie, who looks like, well, now he's peeled off that top hat and top coat, and now he looks like he's ready for a day at the track. Wait a minute.
Wow. Attacks Ekmo from behind. It's like a bee stinging an elephant, and man, that spinning heel cook. What's the odds on Bennie walking away from this one?
You know, just seeing that spinning heel kick right to the Bennie The Bookie's face reminds me of, do you know what the last thing is that goes through a mosquito's mind before it hits the windshield?
I give up. What's that?
It's Stinger.
Oh, Ekmo, sort of copying brother Rikishi. Wasn't a stinky face, but it sure squashed that nose. And he pulls him up.
Well, Gotti went in for the save. I don't know whether Bennie The Bookie would have enjoyed that or not, but he didn't have to because Ekmo decided he wasn't finished yet. And now the Bookie is down on the ground. That's the, well, he better place his bets by telephone.
Whoa. Well, you think Kimo's going to have to go to, oh, yeah, there he goes. You got the tag. I wasn't sure he was even going to work tonight.
Oh, good. Now the big one's in.
Yes. The little one couldn't do enough damage. You know, I'm telling you, I don't know what Mike Sanders is thinking. I don't know what Lance Cade, I don't know what anybody's thinking except the fact they're planning on taking the belts off these guys. They better bring a posse.
Boy, I tell you what, the Island Boys, part of that big event this Wednesday night, February 13th in Dayton at the Fairgrounds Coliseum, as we've said. Easy money defending the HWA title against R.C. Haas with no disqualification. The Island Boys will be on that card along with Steve Bradley, D'Lo Brown, Mike Sanders Lance Cade, and a host of other HWA stars.
And of course, the Island Boys are putting the belt on the line against Cade and Sanders. So Sanders, the brilliant strategy man.
Well, I hope Sanders and Cade are watching this match because the bookie has been booked, and it looks like Gotti hadn't got it anymore.
Has been got.
Has been got.
Been had, if you will. Gotti shooting some. Oh, man. We might need medic 9 if Gotti broke his jaw on that super kick.
Wait a minute, count of 2 and no. Once again, folks, this is not for the weak at heart. And if you're a pacifist, I advise you to check out possibly Garner Ted Armstrong is on the other channel because right now we've got a massacre, the likes of which has not been seen since Custer first had the idea to go to Little Bighorn.
And as we watch this massacre, we remind you that some of these guys, if they live, will be in Dayton this Wednesday night at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds, bell time 7:30 p.m. Next Saturday night, the Red Barn in Batavia, and returning to Oscar's Nightclub in Cincinnati, February the 21st. That's a Wednesday night.
Les, you were around then. What was it that Custer said? He said, I got no reservations about fighting those Indians. Well, it seems that Bennie the Bookie and Gotti should have had reservations against fighting these Island boys.
These guys need more Samoans like Custer needed more Indians.
Wait a minute. What in a power bomb? Bookie on top of Gotti, and now Ekmo on the top. My God. I hope the ringsiders are wearing a raincoat.
Oh, man. That's the double whammy. 3 count by Robert Briscoe, and Gotti and the Bookie can lay their bets somewhere else if they can get up.
Bookie and Gotti have proven one thing. It takes a good team to beat them, but it don't take them long.
There you go. The Island Boys are up for a battle with Sanders and Cade, and when it happens, the sparks will fly. And speaking of sparks, up next, our tag team.
Wait a minute. Kimo has the microphone. My God, he's beating him half to death. Now he's going to insult him as well.
There's been a lot of talk about somebody called Mike Sanders and Lance Cade. Somebody in the back seems to think that they can come up, head up with the Island Boys. I got news for you, Mike Sanders. I got news for you, Lance Cade. You have not begun to see the wild side of the Island Boys. All the way up from the wild Samoans to the head shrinkers, you have not seen what the Island Boys are capable of. You do not want to see HWA. You do not want to see Mike Sanders. You do not want to see Lance Cade. Just exactly how much damage the Island Boys can inflict. February 13th, unfortunately for you, you're gonna find out, and you're gonna find out the hard way. Dayton, Ohio, get ready to be rocked because the Island Boys are coming to town, and the Island Boys are taking no prisoners.
Wow, I don't think there's a lot more to be said, Jim, except that when we come back,
well, there is more to be said.
You think you got what it takes to be the champ? Hell, do you think you got what it takes to beat the champ? Well, guess what, Mike Sanders and Lance Cade? This is exactly what you two fools is going to look like when Island Boy is done with you, February 13th.
That date again, folks, February 13th, you'll see a massacre the likes of which you've never seen before.
And we'll be back here at the Little Bighorn with our tag team main event right after this.